nothing else, that's pulling resources away from the very important work that's being done to fight the fire and support the people that are fighting the fire. So this is not the time for fire sightseeing. This is the time to step back, let our folks and all the folks that are working on this do their job and not create a situation that's going to pull EMS and Sheriff's Office and other responders away from the work that's being done here. So I want to thank everybody that's done such extraordinary work. I really want to applaud our local residents that have come out in support of the first responders here, as well as the exceptional work of our Passaic County Sheriff's Office and OEM coordinator George Rosenthal. Under Sheriff George Rosenthal, I believe, is the next speaker.
George. Hi, thank you, everyone. So I really have to commend Chris and his staff. They've been working tirelessly since this fire began. Actually transitioned from Pompton Lakes, what happened early in the weekend, and came directly here. As of right now, our fire coordinator, our county fire coordinator, has updated. We've had over 48 fire apparatuses from 5 different counties come up to help support what's going on here. As the commissioner said, we're also helping support the West Milford Police Department with some of the concerns and issues that are going on. And Chief Summerville will come up and address those things now. But do want to thank all the community for helping out. It's been the support probably is what's driving the firemen here. Chris and his staff, I don't know how much they've slept, but what's going on in the woods is heroic. So thank you all.
Good afternoon, Chief Shannon Somerville, West Milford Police Department. Give you a brief update on the communities that are affected. Currently, we have East Shore Drive closed from Route 511 all the way to the New York State border. The affected areas of East Shore Road, Forest Lake Drive, Park Lake Terrace, Storms Island, and Phillips Road. The communities are not in danger currently. State Forest Services have done a tremendous job keeping them safe. The roads at Wasting Road and East Shore is open for only local residents at this time. Anybody else that's trying to get to New York will need to go around through Lakeside Road. Okay, and that's it. Thank you.
How are you? Scott Conley from the Borough of Ringwood. Right now, Ringwood has no road closures, and we're just experiencing some residual smoke due to the wind conditions today. Our team has been active since Saturday evening, and our first responders working very hard for the protection of our residents. Right now, we are in a standby role to support the Forest Fire Service should they need any of our resources. The Forest Fire Service, we've witnessed some incredible work over the past few days, and they should be commended for the job that they're doing. I'd like to also recognize our volunteers, our fire and EMS, who have been out there working hard, again, to protect our residents. Thank you.
All right, we could take some questions now. If we could, again, start from left to right, that'd be awesome.
Can you talk about this, the wind and what impact it's having today? Because we have to make a much more. It doesn't seem like we know exactly how much acreage has been burned between the two states. We're getting conflicting reports, so we're just trying to see if there's one specific number.
Okay, so for the wind factor, again, the red flag warning has been in play. Again, the wind's been increasing anywhere from 35 to 40 mile per hour gusts, as your meteorologists have been showing on your networks. So that is hampering our efforts to do significant suppression. So that's why we're not going super interior to attack the fire. However, we are in a place where we are actively engaging the fire, and right now all our tactics seem to be holding the line here in New Jersey. And I'm hearing good reports from the field on what's going on, even with the current wind conditions. As for the mapping, again, we're using various methods to more accurately map the fire. So it's a lot of coordination between the two states. So we're doing everything from satellite imagery, aerial reconnaissance, and now to someone actually on the ground hiking the steep and rugged terrain to get better accuracy. So that's why we're trying to get a better bead on the seismic, because the fire is growing, and in certain parts because of where the wind is and where there's no control lines in place yet. So again, we're working with our partners in New York State to handle that.
And we're confident on our New Jersey numbers.
Yes,
too.
Yeah, we're confident on those numbers.
What are the New Jersey numbers again?
It was 2,000.
2,283 acres.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
how many structures are threatened on the New Jersey side?
So currently we still have 10 structures threatened, 2 residential dwellings, and then 8 structures at Long Pond Ironworks.
Can I just ask, are you guys tired now? It's been several days of just nonstop firefights. How are the personnel going into
They are exhausted. But they're still digging deep and working very hard and doing what their job is to do, is fight that fire. And it's a fire family that we support each other to get through times like this that are difficult, to keep ourselves going. And they are tired. They are getting a little more rest, thanks, because the cooler temperatures are kind of setting in. But we're still staying vigilant and still getting after it out there. We're still doing everything's still currently under investigation, trying to find that.
How do the cooler temperatures help? I mean, with the wind, but how do the cooler
So as this cold front passes through tonight, what happens is as the temperatures drop, the humidity will come up a little bit more, thus allowing the fuels to absorb a little bit of the ambient moisture in the air, and thus allowing them to moisten a little bit and slow down fire progression.
we need significant rain?
Absolutely, we need significant rain. We're definitely, I think it was at 6 or 8 inches of rain deficit right now.
But you're saying we're going to
Yeah, smoke and fire will be pushing towards the New York-New Jersey border off their end. But like I said, we are making significant progress in securing our lines between both states.
You said there was no burning out today. You said there was no burning out operations today. Is that just like local?
Yeah, correct. So again, once we get a containment line established that is away from the main fire, what we normally do is do a burnout operation, which again takes the leaf litter and duff layer and everything we burn from the containment line towards the main fire. So currently the fire perimeter is encompassing along East Shore Road down to Wasting. I'm sorry, I've been butchering that name for like 3 days now. Wasting Road and down up to Beach Road into Beach Mountain, and they're working off trail systems and fire roads going up into New York State. They're very limited trails, very steep, rugged country, and there's some fire roads from like 40 years ago that we've managed to get in and access to. But again, they haven't been maintained in 40 years because it is like a wilderness area. So it's very difficult to get in there. Yeah, it's kind of working its way in there. Yes, currently, yes.
You said that good progress is being made, but also that the fire is growing. So can I ask simplistically, compared to yesterday, is it better or worse?
Right now, on the New Jersey side, I say it's better.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to speak for our counterparts because they are doing a different operation, and they're doing well at it, but you can get more information from them.
Thank you. How close is those 10 structures, how close is the fire to houses?
So the 10 structures that are threatened were in the area where along East Shore Road. That's the current threat area there. Fire activity is very minimal at this time. So again, we'll probably be reevaluating the threat level to them probably throughout the day and into tomorrow.
So roughly, are we talking like quarter mile? Or?
The fire was around there. Again, it's all burned out around the structures at this time. So yeah, we're just watching hot spots to make sure everything is safe and secure.
and I know you're very busy on this fire, but just if I could look forward just a little bit, given that the two states are dealing with such a record rainfall deficit, will you have to do more hazard reduction burns or clearing of fuel or reopening old fire breaks as this fire season continues?
Right now, we're just focused on our fire suppression activity, the prevention and mitigation work. We're probably going to be looking at a later date when we actually have time to consider it. Yeah. Right now, we're just out there actively fighting fire.
But it's not a stretch to say, given just how dry it is, that this may not be a once-off.
Again, just going off the weather trends that we've been having lately, we are as a wildland fire culture working towards better mitigation measures, and this is not just here but nationwide. Yeah, fire-wise communities, resiliency like that.
Any injuries?
So we did have again up to this date we had 2 injuries. One was a smoke injury the other day. A volunteer firefighter was transported to local hospital. I believe they were fine. And today we had a minor injury on a fire line. He was treated by local EMS and then released right on scene, and he's back to work right now.
And no evacuations?
No evacuations at this time.
Awesome. Thank you all. Yes. Yeah, I saw you guys just walk up. Yeah. 41 just showed up. You want us to do a quick little soundbite for them?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm sorry. I think one of our people who's outside.
If you're comfortable with it.
Comfortable, yeah.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. Let me go get a Spanish team. That works for you.
Excuse me, Matt. Are you the equivalent of
Yes.